Good morning, boys and girls. We're going to be going through our morning work. Unit 4, Week 3, Day 3 is the page we're on. We're going to edit and write each sentence correctly and then circle the adjectives. Remember that an adjective is a word that describes a person, place, thing, or animal, which is a noun. All right, so number 1, Mother wore the pretty crayon of all on her head. Okay. We don't wear crayons on our heads, so there's a problem with that, definitely. So fix it up, rewrite it nice and neat. Number 2, she wore the most beautiful gown downtown. Same thing, fix it up nice and neat, rewrite it on the line. So go ahead and pause your video, do number 1 and number 2. Okay, going down, you know what to do on the daily math review. Number 6, circle all the circles that are divided into fourths. Fourths. Okay, pause your video, do number 6. Number 7, write the missing numbers in the skip counting pattern. So we have 634, 644, blank, blank, 674, blank, blank. Go ahead and fix those up. Pause your video. Number 8 is a 3-digit add-in problem, or addition problem, I should say. So we've got 2 add-ins with 3 digits. You're going to add those up. And number 9, story problem. Mr. Smith is building a bookcase that needs a shelf 3 feet long. His shelf board that he's going to use is 6 feet long. How many feet will he need to saw off to make the shelf fit? So how can he get the shelf board to fit? How many feet is he going to have to take off? All right, pause your video and do number 8 and number 9. All right, back to the top. Number 1, Mother wore the pretty crayon of all on her head. This is actually crown. So we're going to erase it, and we're going to write crown correctly. C-R-O-W says ow, and then an N. Need a capital on mother because it's the beginning of a sentence. Mother wore the prettiest, right? Because it's the most pretty of all the crowns, so it's the prettiest. So we spell pretty. Change the Y to an I and then add EST. Prettiest. Crown of all on her head. That's not a question. That's a statement, so it needs a period at the end. I'm going to rewrite it nice and neat and put it on the line. All right, we got number 1 looking good. So now we need to find the adjectives. So prettiest describes the crown on her head. So that's an adjective. Number 2, she wore the most beautiful gown downtown. Same thing, need a capital, right, at the beginning of a sentence or on names, right? She wore the most beautiful gown. Gown is spelled incorrectly. G-O-W-N. She wore the most beautiful gown, and then downtown is a compound word. So this should be one word. D-O-W-N, T-O-W-N, no space. All right, now we're going to rewrite it nice and neat on the line. Okay, looking good. So let's see, we're looking for an adjective. So in this case, we're talking about the gown. What words describe the gown? Most beautiful. So it's actually 2 words, most and beautiful, describe the gown. So those are the adjectives. All right, heading down here for the daily math review. Okay, 6 and 7 is 13. 6 and 5 is 11, 3 and 6 is 9, 6 and 8 is 14, 6 and 4 is 10. Okay, circle all the circles that are divided into fourths. Fourths means 4 parts, right? You can see the word 4 right in there. So this one and that one, 4 parts. Write the missing numbers in the skip counting pattern. So each time we're adding 10, 634, 644, 654, 664, and then 674, 684, 694. And we'll scroll down, add up 428 plus 341, add the ones, add the tens, add the hundreds, 769. Last problem. So Mr. Smith is building a bookcase, and his shelf board is 6 feet long. He needs to figure out how many feet to saw off of it to make it fit, and so it's a 3-foot shelf. So he has a 6-foot board, and he needs to find the difference basically between 6 feet and 3 feet, because he needs to go from 6 feet to 3 feet, right? So 6 minus 3, because we're going to find the difference, and then 6 minus 3 is 3. So he needs to take off 3 feet of board to make it fit. All right, nice job. Get started with your next assignment.